can just play this and be happy. Or I can just take and also be happy. Either way, I'm gonna be happy. Bro, I love the pawn cube. I'm not sure it works, but I'm gonna do it. Get him out of here. So yesterday I put out a poll whether I should trash talk or not. And I am terrible at trash talking, so it's gonna go great. Also Trimpowski, like, bro. We're gonna play in this, like, weird style. Probably just wants to avoid theory, so. Pawn cube, please. I mean, I'll take a pawn cube still. Thank you, sir. Pawn cube. I have to tell him that I have the pawn cube now. Let me go here. We're gonna do it. It's actually kind of strange what's happening. I like it. Why don't I just take? I feel like taking is very strong for me. That literally does nothing. The strength of the pawn cube is showing itself. He's gonna play f4 and my knight's gonna be like permanently strong. Or I can just play this and be happy. Or I can just take and also be happy. Either way, I'm gonna be happy. Yeah, so I'm just gonna continue to be happy. King f7, bro. I love the pawn cube. Thank you so much to my opponent for giving it to me. Can I take? Let's check. Check. I want to take. I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure it works, but I'm gonna do it. Let's check and then play rook e8. Rook e8. How does he even defend this actually? What? Yo. Am I brilliant? Holy, no. Knight c3 has to be a brilliant move because there's no way to defend this. I didn't even see that. Like, I thought I just had plenty of compensation already, even if he could defend this with like just putting my rook on the square and check. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Here? I kind of like d4 though. What does that even do? Bro, you're getting mated. Okay, where's my mate? I think I found it. Rook here and rook there. Checkmate. Get him out of here. I really gotta learn how to trash talk better. Huge move by my opponent. Does absolutely nothing. And completely walks into my entire idea of checkmate in one move. So thank you for my opponent for giving me the amazing pawn cube, which I think ended up winning me the game, by the way. I just want to point out, this won me the game. Where is it? Knight takes... This all came because of the pawn cube. This pawn is here because of the pawn cube. I won this game because of the knight on the pawn cube. Thank you to the pawn cube for checkmate. Wow. Very nice. Okay. Oh boy. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it yet. We're just gonna go through the game. Okay, so I got a Trompowski. I don't know any theory yet, but I'm playing d5 now since I hate the King's Indian and Groovefeld now. It's just not my style anymore. I don't know. Takes. Yeah, I decided to take with the e-pawn. It's a modern style, but it's just opening up the bishop makes sense. I want a castle king side, and I ended up getting the pawn cube was actually pretty strong. I don't know whether it's known to actually be good or bad positionally. I just know that I enjoy having it. It's usually just fun to have, and you can do like creative things with it, which is very interesting. Yeah, bishop g3. At this point, I'm like, okay, so I'm kind of playing like a what's it called? That line from the Karo Khan. I forget, but you play knight f6 against the main line, and they take on f6, and you take with the e-pawn. The Tartakower variation of the Karo Khan. And I was like, oh, well, I know in that variation you can make a pawn cube, so can I do it here too? So I just kind of tried to do the pawn cube, and that's what happened. Excuse me for my nose. Yeah, knight d7. I'm just like, okay, before I play like maybe here and here, because he's not even castled yet, I should probably finish my development and maybe play knight b6 and put it on c4 later on, or as I did in the game, f6 and bring my knight to e4, which I think was a good idea. Computer agrees with me. Let's go. Yeah, knight f3. I mean, that stops you from playing f3 once I get my knight to the strong e4 square, so I just went along with my plan. I mean, the evaluation's already like constantly getting better in my favor, so maybe my opening was just an absolute success. I think this is a mistake, but it still gives me advantage, so it's okay. Queen e7. I don't know why this is bad. Takes with f-pawn, just obviously. And, I mean, what's the move here? Like, I want to know what's the move. What was the move for wait? f4. I saw f4, and I didn't think it was that great, because then my knight just have a permanent outpost here. Sure, it can be taken, but look at my center. Just look at my monstrous center, and then his pawn structure is like immobile here. I mean, sure, it can be a strong pawn, but I think I had ample compensation. I disagree with the computer here. Again, it's only like +1, so whatever. Queen f3, he wants to obviously attack and try and checkmate. It doesn't work like at all ever, so my opponent is just kind of making moves without really thinking that deeply. Which I believe I did say in the game that my opponent's making short-sighted moves. Yeah, just like very one-mover type thing, like, ooh, me create threat, me create check, that kind of thing. So yeah, I played king f7 here, simply it's prophylaxis. I just do this one move early, like rather than letting him check me. But okay, I'm up a pawn, whatever. My king is absolutely safe here, thanks to the pawn cube, or at least the previous pawn cube. If he takes, now I'm going to take with the d-pawn, so I keep the pawns in front of my king and bring my rook to d8. Again, he's not castled, so I think my king is still safer here. f3, yeah, I mean, my chess senses were just tingling here. First of all, I just have knight c5, winning on the spot as well. Like I just want to show you, knight c5, it's going to say it's good as well. Just wait for it to do its quick little feedback thing, bobber. Come on, grade the move, man. I mean, I can already see it's -3 for me, by the way. I just want to point that out. I just wanted to like give me an icon. Okay, like it must be broken or something. Anyways, yeah. But here, like, this is winning because I'm attacking the bishop and I'm also attacking the e-pawn. So let's say, for example, knight here. It says it's a miss, but okay, it's only like -1 more. Just like, I don't know, bishop e2, queen takes e3, like, it's just absolutely crushing here. But I played the hyper accurate knight takes c3 brilliancy. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the idea is pretty obvious here. If pawn takes, you can take either way, I think. None of the top moves are to take back with the pawn. because I'm threatening this, I'm threatening this. So as you'll see in the game, I actually executed this quite perfectly. Yeah, I played queen e3. I mean, it's a free pawn, and the reason I did it this way instead of taking the c pawn is if I take on the c pawn, it allows the king to come up to protect the bishop, and also this indirectly, or indirectly protects the rook with the other rook. So I mean, I probably still have rook e8 there, but I don't think it's as clear as not letting the king forward at all, keeping it trapped on the back rank. And as you'll see in the game, after bishop e2, there's no way to defend the bishop. Like, the king f1 is the top move. Every other move is actually mate. Like, king f1 is the only move to not get checkmated. But yeah, you can tell it's pretty bad when the second move is queen takes f5. I'm not even joking. That's the second move on the engine, which is just kind of crazy. Computers are weird, man. I don't know. Yeah, king d1. I mean, makes sense. You're getting out of the mate threat. Yeah, I mean, you kind of just have to move your king here to not get mated in one. Yeah, queen takes 2. Obviously, not much analysis to take there. I mean, it's a free piece. Yeah, so after this, I'm just like, okay, so I probably should, like, maybe check and try and get closer to my king and allow, like, a file for my rook to infiltrate. I saw d4 here. It calls it an inaccuracy, but all top 3 lines are mate still, so thanks Stockfish for that. I wanted to just attack this pawn outright, and if rook here, I'm just going to take with the pawn. And I think opening the center here is strong, since I still think my king is a lot safer here than my opponent's king. And I think that's pretty obvious. I have more chances to attack his king with my pieces than he does with his, like, really, really dumb pieces over here. So yeah, you'll see in the game. He went here, which is just completely ignoring what I want, which is just queen takes c3. I mean, what else did I want? Apparently I missed a mate in 1 here, king a4, and I missed a pawn checkmate. b5 is just mate in 1. Whatever. I went for the more stylish. I don't know why it calls it a miss. It's a mate. It's a checkmate, Stockfish. Don't call it a miss. Oh, this is totally going to be reflected in my accuracy. Whatever. Stockfish sucks. Style points go to rook e5. I don't want to move my pawns. I see, moving pawns, you have to commit your pawn's ends. I'm thinking like a Grandmaster. I don't want to commit my pawns yet. That's my excuse. So yeah, this is just complete garbage. It does absolutely nothing to defend against my threat. And I mean, obviously in the game here, I played rook a5 checkmate and won my entire idea, and he didn't do anything about it. So I mean, what can he do about it, to be honest? But still, his move just didn't do anything at all. Okay, nice game by me. Got the pawn cube. Played some weird line that I've never ever played before. Got a brilliant move. Good job, me. I haven't had one of those in a while, at least on recording. So yeah, accuracy. Opponent had an accuracy of 63.5, which is not the best, but not bad either. And me, I had an accuracy of 80.3, which is a lot higher than my opponent. So good job to me. Estimated ratings. Okay, my poor opponent. Geez, Stockfish is harsh. Especially this game was harsh even for me. My opponent had an estimated rating of 1400. Man, I should really step up my trash talking game. Like, geez. Stockfish is trash talking better than I am. I'm the one that played him and beat him. I'm not even Stockfish. So yeah, and then my estimated rating, which I think is pretty accurate, is 1900. So good job to me. Thanks Stockfish for the accuracy of the rating, even though it was still kind of harsh. Also, woo, got a brilliancy. Go me. Yeah, but anyways, thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.